Mackin', hanging. Mackin', hanging. Mackin', hanging.
You're listening to Mackin' and Hangin', a podcast giving you raw, uncut, unfiltered, and unapologetic conversations and opinions on current events, all while mackin' and hanging.
I'll be forever mackin'.
And now your hosts, Biggs and Skis.
Get to mackin'.
We back again.
We back.
Episode number 2, huh?
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
This shit get a little easier, ain't it?
Let's get it.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Biggs.
And I'm Skis.
Welcome to Mackin' and Hanging. What's going on with you today, Ski?
Chillin', man. Chillin', man.
Everything good?
Yes, sir.
Your
Yes,
weekend
sir.
was good?
Great weekend.
What's today's date? Today is what?
The 19th.
The 19th. Sunday.
Yes, sir.
What your team do this weekend? What Alabama do?
Oh, you already know the Tide roll.
Roll Tide.
You know,
It was a slow roll, but we rolled.
It was slow. We struggled a little bit,
Oh,
but
yeah.
hey, we got that W. That's all that matter.
My Saints won it this week. They was the Aints this week. Want to get whooped by the Panthers.
Your boy James went all last week.
Man.
5 touchdowns and ain't do nothing this week.
Man, it was that line, man. They don't want to block for my boy. You got to buy them some Rolexes or something. You got to do something for
Well,
him.
that's what
man.
it is. You got to get them boys some crawfish and some crab legs.
Some. He said no crawfish and crab there. So, man, what's our subject? What we going to talk about today, man? We was on the 50-50 for the first episode, but what we talking about this episode?
Man, we're going to talk about the vaccinated versus the anti-vaxxers.
Oh, hey, man. What you think about this whole vaccine thing? They done had us down for, almost 2 years. Life ain't been the same as we knew it.
Definitely ain't been the same.
It's not been the same.
You know what I'm talking about? But you know me, I'm vaccinated.
Okay.
I'm here.
You ain't dead yet, is
I
it?
ain't dead. I'm still walking.
Have you had that thing? We gonna call it that thing on here, man. They be censoring and stuff when you say what it really is. We just gonna call it that thing on here today. Have you had that thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. Well,
Before they called it what they call it now,
Okay.
I felt like I had it, but
okay. I think he probably had an old bug. He ain't had nothing. Cause these folk been going to the upper room. Yeah. They get that boy. They been checking up out of here.
Yes,
There ain't nothing
sir.
to play with. We joking a little bit, but it ain't nothing to play with. It's something serious.
Definitely nothing to play with.
I'm I've been vaccinated. I've never had that thing to my knowledge. I don't think I've had it. I thought I had it. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't know. This was in the beginning. But I don't know. I never did get tested and get a positive result for it. So I'm gonna say I ain't never had it. That's what I'm just counted as. But I did get vaccinated. It was too many folks checking up out of here that I knew. So I was like, man, you know what?
Oh yeah.
They didn't get it. Let me go ahead and get that. I was in the military. I done had 17, 18, probably 20 vaccinations. Anyway, I said, what's one more? Give me another one. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. I'm good. I'm Captain of America around here, man. I done had it all. Give me all the shots. Give them to me, man.
Boy, said he an Avenger.
That way I be feeling like, man, all that stuff they done gave me. I done had every vaccine you can think of. I done had from rabies, yellow. I don't even know what a yellow fever is. I done had yellow fever, rabies, anthrax. I done had 2 different types of anthrax vaccines, bro.
Wow.
What an anthrax at?
Wow.
You get an envelope now, you gonna die. I'm still be alive. I'm be chilling, but AIDS, he dead, goddamn. But yeah, I had too many vaccines not to take this particular vaccine. Like I didn't see why not. It was like whatever. At first, I do have my little stuff about like I don't know, but feeling like the government trying to take me out and all this other kind of stuff. It's like, bro, bro, like. They love us. Hey, listen, for all the black folks out there, they want to try to get out here in these streets to spend that money. We spend more money than anybody. They ain't trying to kill you for you not to spend your money. They want you to spend that cash.
They want you to spend that bag.
And then they been giving all these PP loans and all that. They trying to get that cash back. They don't want you dead. Can't get the money back. These folks ain't trying to kill you. They want you to be in the streets spending money. They don't want you to be in the house.
No,
They want you to be
out and about.
Man, think about the people that doing concerts, how much money they done lost, bro.
Oh yeah.
Come on now, people. Then they go crazy when it comes to, talking about the vaccines and stuff. But when these hurricanes keep hitting the same spots and all that, they don't get they don't get freaked out by stuff like that. I get freaked out by stuff like that. I'm like, hey, why does hurricane keep hitting the same spot? How does hurricane hit on the anniversary of Katrina and all that? That kind of stuff make me think these just think, oh, they trying to kill us, trying to give us a shot, trying to take us out. They trying to put the crazy part I heard, they trying to put a doggone tracking device in you so they can track you.
Yeah, I heard that.
And half of y'all folks got a doggone iPhone. You tracked. It's over with. Like, stop. You too smart. Y'all too smart for your own good. If you have a cell phone, if you have a credit card, if you have a debit card, some of you with these new cars, these pew pew, like the car like you got ski. Ooh, these new cars, you was tracked, bruh. Like, it's over with. So don't think they gotta put something in you to track you. You got a phone and you don't never leave home without that phone. And you use your debit card. Most of y'all don't even walk around like y'all won't even go get no cash. I'm still on my cash game. I
Don't even get no cash.
I still go get cash. Y'all still swipe your card everywhere. Like, you are already tracked. Ain't nothing you can do to get away from that. Ain't nobody got to put
every location.
Who's gonna spend millions and billions of dollars to put a tracking device in your man? These folks don't like y'all like that. I was in the military for 8 years. They ain't put one in me. So what in the world they gonna put you? You work at Dollar General. What they want to put a tracking device in you for? And you work at Dollar General.
Hey man, they still gotta get the bag.
Man, listen, bro.
Don't be messing on their job.
Bro, I'm not messing on their job, but why does the government want to put a tracking device in somebody that work at Dollar General? That's what I'm talking about. Be smart. Think about it. Like, hey, I work at Dollar General. Not nothing wrong with working at Dollar General. Not saying it is, but I'm just saying, like, why would they want to put a tracking device in me and I work at Dollar General? What am I doing on my day-to-day that they need to know so much about? That they can't get from my TV or my Netflix app? Y'all go check into that Netflix app. Y'all go get it on Netflix. They already know what you at. They already know what you're doing. So it is what it is, man. We're going to get into these phone lines in a second and see what the people got to say about this vaccination thing, the unvaccinated versus the vaccinated. I think that's what the name of this is going to be, Ski.
Yeah.
That's what the name of this is going to be. So we're going to get into it and we'll get back with y'all. Y'all enjoy this song right here.
We get that nigga shots just like Johnson and Johnson. I rock Cameron Preston, cause nigga, I'm a junkie. I know it's hard to tell, but I was broke before I promise. All that free time got him lying, but I'm too busy being honest. Ay, panoramic, ay, I know how to whip that. When she get in it, ay, he can't get his bitch back. Soon you don't acknowledge them. Niggas go to switching sides from a cell to a mansion, like I'm Quagmire. DA, she ain't got no evidence, so I ain't copping out. I was be trying to talk it out, but it ain't shit to talk about. Niggas that I grew up with in love, they all jealous now. I miss them and I want them niggas wrong, but they got too much pride. In and out of court, I had it hard, dog. I wonder what happened when the stars fall. Tryna boost your rank, don't wanna separate. I hope you don't turn, so let me illustrate. I hope I don't lose it, but you know my life like a movie, and I can't forget about it. I'm still on probation, and I hold the pill, don't search my house, got too many choppers. I gave her chance and chance, I gave her my life, but she was just in and out it. So she fucked it up for the rest of them hoes, get a star, and I treat her like anybody. Put that whip up in reverse and bring that bag out. I'm high, my pockets swollen, walking around with astronauts. Ain't no insurance on them shooters when they crashing. This shit like vaccine. We get that nigga shots just like Johnson and Johnson. I rock Cameron Preston, cause nigga, I'm a junkie. I know it's hard to tell, but I was broke before I promise. All that free time got them lying, but I'm too busy being honest. Ay, panoramic, ay, I know how to whip that. When she get in it.
All right, y'all, that was Vaccine by No Cap. We about to jump into the phone lines and see who we got on the line. Who is this? What's up? Who we got on the line?
Hey, it's Amber.
What's going on, Amber? Where you from?
I'm from Monroeville, Alabama.
Okay. What's your profession?
I'm a registered nurse.
Okay, making that money. I'm trying to tell you, making that cash. So Amber, we about to get into our discussion of the pod today. Skis, what we asking these people today?
The vaccinated versus the anti-vaxxers. What is your opinion on the vaccine, and how do you feel about those that are vaccinated and those that aren't?
So one question I want to ask you first before you start, if you don't mind answering, it's a personal question. Everybody want to make it so personal now. Are you vaccinated?
I am fully vaccinated.
Okay. And why did you get your vaccination?
The main reason I got my vaccine is because I don't want to catch COVID, and I want to protect my loved ones and friends who I'm around and my patients that I work with. So yeah, that was the main reason I got vaccinated, and my baby as well.
Okay. How old's your baby?
She'll be 10 months tomorrow.
10 months tomorrow. Okay, so she's not even a year yet. That's what's up. So you're trying to protect her and the rest of your family and stuff like that. So being a registered nurse, have you seen a lot of deaths from COVID? Oh, well, my bad. I said the wrong thing. From that thing, we're going to call it that thing on here so they won't be trying to censor us and going on. Hey, have you seen a lot of deaths from that thing that's out there?
I have seen a lot of deaths from that thing, and particularly in the population that I work with. I work with cancer patients, and it was recently found out that cancer patients, typically those with blood cancers, were the ones who were more likely to die after contacting COVID. That thing. Yeah, I've witnessed a lot of deaths with that thing.
Oh, okay. So, from the people that you have seen that have passed away, what would you say on a percentage of the ones that were vaccinated? For us, with the deaths, the ones that were vaccinated, and ones that were unvaccinated that died.
Well, the company I work for, they send out emails weekly with statistics in our hospital, and like 9 out of 10 are unvaccinated, far as those who get sick and those who end up in the ICU and those who ultimately die from the virus. The majority are unvaccinated. And I will say one of the misinterpretations about the ones who have been vaccinated and still die from the disease, those patients are immunocompromised. Okay. So just because they got the vaccine and they still died, you have to realize they had other comorbidities that likely led to their death. Their body wasn't able to fight that infection off, and the vaccine wasn't able to do as much as it can for those vaccinated individuals because they do have other underlying issues that ultimately led to their death.
Oh, okay. Now, I have been hearing that a lot. I'm pretty sure you have too, AJ, that these people are like, hey, well, you can still get it and still die or whatever. I'm like, come on, man. Like, how many people, what's the percentage of people that's actually dying that does have the vaccination? Like, I don't think it's that high. You just, in a way, just proved me right about that.
Yeah, and it's like so many people are misinformed and they take stuff and run with it and don't read the whole article.
They don't read nothing. Let's just be real. They don't read nothing. Y'all don't read the back of the cereal box. They don't read nothing.
They don't, but they listen to Joe, who is uneducated, ain't got no kind of degrees, ain't worked nowhere. You listen to what they say. Oh,
Folks don't even read the Newport packet you be smoking. Be smoking Newport. Don't even read that box. That must say it's gonna kill you. It's gonna make you die. It's gonna kill you. It's gonna give you heart disease. And you know you're smoking Newport. I had to do it right the other week. Smoking a cigarette, telling me, my man, I ain't about to get no vaccination. Man, you crazy. Beans, you got that? You smoke, killing that cigarette. Hey, then went in the body, pocketed it, pulled out some G, hit the. Took a swig of G. Hey, nigga, you know you killing yourself right now. You know you dying.
Exactly.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But I'm glad we had you on here, man. To inform these people why they should go get vaccinated. Are you going to do the? I know they have a booster shot. Are you going to go get the booster as well whenever that's your time?
Sign me up. I'll be the first one in the line.
I'm right there with you.
And
Put mine in a shot glass. I'm a shot man.
If my daughter could get vaccinated for us, she would be getting the vaccine too. So
Okay.
I encourage all my family members, every friend I have, and anybody I know to get vaccinated. Like, let's stop this virus, because like y'all saying y'all scared of the vaccine because you're scared you're gonna die, but how many of you known to die from the vaccine, and how many people you known to die from COVID?
Another question, extra. How many of y'all regularly go to the doggone doctor?
Exactly.
You right.
Most don't even go to the doctor. Like, ask when the last time they went to the doctor. Oh, I had this job. I had to go. They ain't do nothing but tell you to touch your toes and slap you across your neck. Told you get out of there. You ain't had no blood work done. You don't know what's going on with you, man.
Exactly.
It be making me sick, boy, with some of these folks, bro. It be killing me. Like, you so smart now. You just so smart now. You ain't did nothing but sit on your phone and hit Google on why you shouldn't do something. Oh, the government trying to keep. Do you know the government allows any and everything that they want to be put on Google? They allow that. You only see on Google what they want you to see on Google. Like, come on now, y'all, boy, they be killing me, man.
They be on WebMD.
Oh, well, it be a scare you, boy. I'll get on there. Hey, I got a bump on my. It'll scare you, boy. Don't get on. Hey, anybody that get on WebMD, you better stay out there. Go to the doctor. Let the doctor tell you what's going on, man. Go get some blood work done. Quit going and try to look at WebMD. That gonna scare you, boy. Yeah, a bump on your neck. They say, "Oh, you about to die in 3 days." Like, oh Lord, help me.
You laying in bed in cold sweat.
Yeah,
crazy, man, crazy. So we thank you, Miss Amber, for getting on here and helping educate the people, man. We appreciate you. You just made history on the second official episode of Mackin' and Hanging. So hopefully, when we get everything when we get it, jumping like we need to, you'll be part of the history. We'll be like, oh, I was on the first episodes. I was on there. I was on there in the beginning when it started off.
Well, thank you for having me, and thank you for thinking of me. And good luck with everything, and y'all go get your shot.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Well, thank you, Amber. We'll talk to you later, man.
All right.
Bye-bye. All right, we got the next caller. Who is this?
What's going on, man? Jason, man. What's going on with you?
What's up, Jason? Where you from?
I'm from a small town, Sumter, South Carolina, man.
Sumter, South Carolina. I had some good times up there in Sumter, man. Good days, man. I was up there 2 years.
I know you did. I know you did. I know you did.
Hey, I'm from hold on. I'm from Red Bay. That's where I'm from. I'm from Red Bay. That's my hood.
I know you
shout out to Red Bay, man. They know me over there, bro. They know me in Red Bay, bro.
Hey, look, it love over there too, man.
Okay.
I don't got nothing to get them Red Bay, boy.
Okay. Man, shout out to Red Bay. That's why I used to be hanging out, man. Shout out to Red Bay. Cross the bridge, man.
You was in the wrong hood, but I still fuck with you.
But that's what's up, man. Let me get into our question of the day. What is it, Ski?
So the topic of the day is the vaccinated versus the anti-vaxxers. The question is, what is your opinion on the vaccine, and how do you feel about those that are vaccinated versus those that aren't?
All right, so we had these discussions all the time, of course.
Hey, hold on before you get started too. We want to let you know we're trying to stay away from that C-19 word, because they like to censor. So we calling it that thing on here. So try if you can remember calling that thing.
I'm gonna remember. So look, everybody's
right.
talking about that thing, and you know what I'm saying, being forcibly mandated. But before I answer the question, you know what I'm saying, because you know most people they just think people that ain't vaccinated, which I'm not, and I ain't afraid to say that, are crazy or they some kind of conspiracy theorist. So let me tell you what I'm not first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican or a conservative. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an anti-vaxxer.
Okay.
Can't be an anti-vaxxer. Number one, I am a black man living in America, and I know the history of medical malpractices that the government has done, especially against black and brown folk, but more especially for black women.
Mm-hmm.
So, and an Air Force veteran. So I done got shot up with all kind of stuff. I ain't know what was in it, but I did that for a check. So check it. You know, I think at this point, everybody just needs to mind their business. If the vaccine worked, I ain't never got a flu shot and then was sitting next to somebody and was like, I wonder if they got their flu shot. If it worked, how am I getting you sick? Now, the reason why I don't want to get it is because they already said you can still get it, you can still pass it, and you can still possibly die from it. So what the hell I need it for? You know what I'm saying? To be sick a little bit, you know what I'm saying, less and still possibly die, it don't really make sense to me. But I mean, at this point, we living in a day and age where once the masses or the people that's the majority get upset about something, we follow suit. Now, I think we all just need to mind our business. I mean, if you vaccinated, like you said, if you believe in the vaccine and you believe it worked, why are you worried about me? At this point, you're trying to protect me from me.
Okay.
It's a choice, man. This is, you know what I'm saying, it's government overreach right now. You know what I'm saying? Anything that ain't got nothing to do with somebody else, if you think it work, but you telling me I also got to get in government overreach.
Yeah, man. Well, I feel you on that. I'm not I've been vaccinated myself, and I have been one of the ones telling people, hey, you need to go get vaccinated. Need to get vaccinated. My reasons is because I'd had my fingers starting to count up, with people, not people that I just heard of, with people I actually know that have passed away from the vaccine. So that's part of my reason. So, when you start seeing a lot of death come around you, and these people have not been vaccinated, and it's kind of like, hey man, y'all better go get vaccinated. Now, I have talked to people, and they told me, well, I ain't had nobody die around me that I know from it, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, when they come knocking, hopefully it don't. Just know, hey, you know what's going on. So I'm not. If you don't want to get it, it's cool. But
well, check this out real quick. Check this out, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not for the vaccine, and I ain't against the vaccine either. If somebody else say that they don't want to get it or that they gonna get it, I don't look at them crazy like, man, you shouldn't go get this vaccine. You know what I mean? My whole thing is this. Again, like I said, you trying to protect me from me. I know what my body does. Every time we got a vaccine in the military, I ended up getting sick and had to be out of work for a week or more. Okay. So I don't get vaccines. I like for my body to fight it off. That's just my personal decision. And I think that when it comes down to a personal decision, you shouldn't be forced to do anything. Like I said, everybody should be out here minding their business. If you got the vaccine and you feel as though you're safe, I just don't see the point in looking at somebody and being like, oh, man, you need to hurry up and go get that thing. Now, I am sorry for a lot of people's losses, but the reason why a lot of people don't want to get the vaccine is it's a political game.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Fox News, look at CNN, all these big programs, so I don't want to get y'all censored.
No, you good. You good. So, talk like you want to.
Talk to him, bro.
Yeah,
talk like you want to.
Look at all these big, media joints that use the vaccine for political progress of their party.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We all know Fox News lean to the right, and we all know CNN, all these others lean to the left. But they telling you what you want to hear.
Yeah.
And the only reason people are cool with this mandate now is because it's something that they believe in. Now, my example to counter that is, what if the government said everybody from now on got to wear a mic and it's on all the time? You got to wear it 24/7. Granted, we on cell phones right now.
Right.
Oh,
we
which ain't nothing but mics. Which ain't nothing but
smart
mics.
TVs, but those are choices to have. It's easy to go off the grid if you got the right skills.
Yeah.
Get you an old school. You ain't got to drive a car that got a GPS system in it. You ain't got to have a cell phone. You ain't. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to have none of that.
Yeah.
Right.
it'll be different. But if they came out right now and said everybody got to wear a mic to keep the country safe, people would be up and on. Nah, we shouldn't have to do that. It's my choice. Da, 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 da. We legit giving up freedom for protection, and protection from what is my answer. I mean, my question. What are we protecting ourselves from? Because ain't nobody telling they unvaccinated cousin they can't come to their house.
Hey, some families. I know. Hey, I got a couple of. Get what? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just talked about auntie earlier today. There's a couple folks in our family that ain't been vaccinated. I said, hey, they not coming to Thanksgiving. Get them away. And, hey, guess what? My thing about it is though, it's not.
But if you got it.
But no. This is my thing is the vaccination or the people that's not vaccinated. Me having a vaccination, I'm a danger to you. So I was telling my auntie, for all of our whole family, we got a big family. If everybody been vaccinated and we got about 3-4 folks that ain't been vaccinated, we're a danger to them. We can get them sick. So you don't need to come around because we can get you sick. We ain't worried about you getting us sick.
Hey, look,
I don't want to get you sick.
Totally
I don't want you to come around
that.
the family because all of us been vaccinated, and we know that I could be carrying that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And not even know it. I don't want to give it to you because you ain't been vaccinated. So don't bring it to you around here, and there's more turkey for me. Thank you.
Hey, well, listen, check it. I completely understand that.
Yeah.
Completely understand that. But at the same time, they know the risk. Nigga, if I get on a Hellcat and start, if I get on a crotch rocket or a booster and start doing 200 mile per hour on the highway with no helmet on, I know the risk.
Yeah.
I'm taking the risk.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, some other people, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, I get it when it's fam and it's somebody close to you, you don't want to get them sick. But I ain't going to tell my folk they can't come over to the crib. Hell, you know the risk when you come here. Like, if my family was vaccinated,
I want more turkey for me.
If my family was vaccinated and you come over, you get sick and die, I'm going to be sad.
I want more food for me. They don't need to come.
Well, you definitely going to get it if they get sick and die.
Hey, get what?
You ain't got to worry about them coming to Thanksgiving no more.
Hey, they be all right. They should have got their shot. Just don't come around here eating all the turkey and everything. Stay at the house.
Look,
you can FaceTime.
Look, I'm just all about choice, man.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? When this government overreach going on like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know the risk. People know you can get sick and die from COVID. You know what I'm saying? That's just to simplify it. You know what they say is without the vaccine, you're more likely to get it. You're more likely to be sicker when you have it, and you're more likely to die. So I already know those risks. But I also been living in this body for the last 33 years, and I know how mine works.
Yeah.
You know, I dreaded getting the flu shot every year when I was in the military. As soon as I would get it, either that day or the next day, I was sick as a dog, couldn't even go to work.
I was so happy when they gave us that choice from getting that mist shot up your nose or getting the shot in the arm, because that mist used to have me sick, boy. I ain't like that mist going up my nose. It was something about it, bro. When they would shoot it, it'll be like you got doggone, like you almost got something crawling in your doggone in your throat or something. Like, man. So I used to hate getting that mist. I hated that. The shot in the arm was straight.
I do believe in vaccines, but like I said, when you got the majority of the, you know what I'm saying, the people that's supposed to be informing you on this type of shit, lying on both sides, you know what I'm saying, and saying, you know what I'm saying, talking about the timeline of how long the vaccine actually been being worked on.
Yeah.
And now we already got to have a booster shot. And, you know what I'm saying, because with the mandate, where does it end, right? You tell people you got to go get the COVID-19 shot. How much is too much at that point?
Yeah.
Because now they can say, hey, that strain done changed into the new strain. You got to go get every booster shot every time it come out. How many people gonna be lining up to do that? You're gonna get sick of them needles, bro.
I'm gonna drink it. I'm gonna say, give it to me.
listen.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Jason. I'm gonna drink that ball. I'm gonna give it to
Look, I get it. You got people that gonna line up to do it, but some of the same people that yelling, hooting, and hollering, talking about you know what I'm saying, oh, everybody need to get it. When the government starts saying, you have to have the booster shot by this date or you're going to lose your job. Mm-hmm. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You got to walk around with a vaccine passport with stamps on it to get into the bar or something. You know, at some point, people are going to be like, yo, all right, this is enough. So I just feel like we shouldn't even start it right now, man. It should just be a choice, man. Like I said, if it works and you got it, I'm gonna be like, damn, that's messed up.
Yeah.
I want to ask you this though. Do you? There's one thing I did. I had a discussion about it. Do you take into account that for the first time in our lifetimes, and I know for a fact, probably in our parents' lifetime, and probably our grandparents' lifetime, that the whole world shut down to work on one problem? Like everything was shut down, not just the United States, the whole world. So do you take that into account to that when it comes to scientists and how everybody was working together? Do you don't give it them a little extra credit on that? Say, hey, you know what? The whole world did shut down, and you know how many smart mugs it is in this world? Like everybody put their mind together. It was a race. Everybody trying to find a cure to this, because really what they trying to find a cure to get this bag. That's really what they trying to find. I was waiting for you. You know that's the real deal. But do you take into account that the whole world shut down?
The whole world did shut down for a bag. Everybody wanted to get the vaccine so that they could make that money. You know what it is, man. I mean, we live in a world where if it don't make money, it don't make sense. We always live that way, you know, since the beginning of time. But not since the beginning of time, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, once people started building large civilizations, if it ain't about the money, it ain't about nothing. You know what I'm saying? T.I. said the best, if it ain't about the money. So they ain't even, you feel me? So they, you know what I'm saying? Everybody did shut down, but we all know this about money. You know what I'm saying? It's a wild situation, man. We ain't never gonna see nothing else like this again.
Since you do agree that it is about money, if everybody getting sick and everybody staying sick and not getting the vaccines, then we can't get back to normal. So you don't think they may want to hurry up and find a cure for this, a vaccine for this, so stuff can get back to normal, so they can get all these black folk money? Because you know we spend more money than anybody.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Number one consumer in the world.
Oh yeah.
But I will not to put my job on blast. It is about money, 100%. You know what I'm saying? What I do, I'm not gonna say what I do, but what I do affects a lot of people, and they don't really know it.
Yeah.
And when this first came out, they literally were just making up rules to keep us at work so that they could keep, you know what I'm saying, some of these companies that I work for to keep making money. You know what I'm saying? You mean to tell me there's an airborne virus going on and somebody came to work and then test positive with it? You put up tape saying just don't go in this area like it ain't travel? Y'all good. Y'all good in this room. Don't walk out in the hallway because that's where they was at.
System in here. Like we got,
you feel me?
The ACA pushing all this stuff through the whole building.
And again, even with the and I think that's really my biggest problem with this whole situation is if it's as serious as you say it is, we could have done more.
Yeah.
But because these companies got to make money, we didn't. So how serious is it? Or is it serious, but you don't care about my life, you just care about the government running and people making money? Because even with contact tracing, they said you got to be around somebody for 15 minutes at one period of time. So I asked them, so if you mean to tell me if I'm around somebody for 14 minutes and 30 seconds and then walk up more than 6 feet away from them and then come back, the time start over? These fools told me, yeah.
Oh man.
Is it really about keeping people safe, or is it really about getting people, like you said, getting people to spend their hard-earned dollars in these stores, traveling, you know what I'm saying, vacation time and all of that?
That's why I say that. That's why I'm on some stuff like the vaccine is. I believe it does work. And it is helping people because they want you to get back here and spend your money regularly. You know how many people lost money on concerts and all types of,
absolutely.
Hey, just all the way down from a concert all the way to a full body massage. You know, ain't none of that the same no more. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man, I don't think people pay attention to certain people because they not like these big stars.
Yeah.
But Trouble the rapper from Atlanta.
Yeah.
He made a video because the baby said what he said on stage, and he made a video, and what he said in it was so powerful. He said, y'all think these people care about y'all, and you know what I'm saying, people will jump up and down for one situation, but they packing these folks at these concerts, 30,000 people, nut the butt in there, but then you wasn't caring about the vaccine then, because they were making money.
Y'all did notice that. At the
you feel it? But nobody
Rolling Loud.
Yeah, I don't think
they had
people.
a million folks
It's
in
all
there.
these festivals. It's all these festivals going on. Y'all mad at this dude because he said something about if you got HIV, which I think the LGBTQ community should be upset that they making HIV strictly for them. Cause like heterosexuals don't get it too.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, you ain't noticed that they packing all of y'all in here, letting all y'all come to these concerts. They talking about protecting people's rights and all of this, but they just packed all y'all in this field or whatever, wherever they may be having it at, and they ain't care about a vaccine. They ain't say if you ain't vaccinated, we ain't gonna take your money.
Not at all. Which they should have been if it was serious. The government shouldn't have let them have with that many people. They should have been 6
I was
feet
about
apart.
to say that the government should have stepped in and said, "Nah, this is a super spreader event."
But you got one thing you got to understand is that we don't own that event. You know what I'm saying? People that look like us.
Well,
I guess you look like me. You're talking like you look like me. People that look like us, you know what I'm saying? We ain't over that event. So, they gonna get their cash. They ain't studying, they ain't studying.
So that's why I be having conflicts. You know what I'm saying? Even though I have conflicts with either getting it or not getting it, I'm not trying to clown nobody for getting it or say that they shouldn't get it. And you know what I'm saying? But my thing is how serious are they really trying to, if it's as deadly as they say it is, and people have died strictly from COVID, not from their underlying conditions, but just strictly from COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we not doing more? And why is the government letting these companies make money at the expense of super spreader events? If it's as bad as you say that it is. But I work around the same, I work around the same 13 people every day, but it's mandatory for me. Hell, I don't even go nowhere. I don't even go nowhere. Maybe a bar or something and go back home. That's it. But it's mandated for me.
Right.
People better, I just think people need to, realize that it's a choice, man. You know what I'm saying? And me being a veteran, even though I'm black, I feel like we are really messing up the freedom of choice right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm upset because I signed up to die for people I don't know for rights that they should have.
Yeah.
They didn't give me no checklist and say, hey, what freedoms are you willing to go fight for, and which ones aren't you willing to go fight for? I didn't get that. If it is, they didn't give it to me. So as a vet, I feel a certain type of way about mandating vaccines for anybody because it's government overreach.
I got you. But we like that, Jason. We appreciate you for calling in and messing with us, man. This is the second episode of Mackin' and Hanging, man. We just starting this thing out. We appreciate you for calling in and messing with us, man.
Absolutely, man. Been a pleasure, man.
This interview with you, man. We got to give you a old
Perfect.
hey for what you had to put in, bro. Hey,
that went Street Fighter on your board. All right.
Yes,
I had to give you that, man. We really enjoyed. You had us over here just listening. You had us, mesmerized on what you were saying. You were dropping some good stuff, man. Some facts, bro. You was dropping.
Most
We
definitely.
appreciate you, bro. We're gonna definitely have to have you on again, man.
Absolutely, man. Anytime, man.
Yes, sir. All right, then, man. We appreciate you. We'll holler at you later.
All right, y'all be safe and be blessed.
All right, bro.
Later.
That was some good stuff he was talking about wanting to ski.
Yeah, man, especially when you start talking about the whole companies mandating the vaccine for their employees.
Yeah.
I recently just left a company that's mandating that, and I got a few coworkers that I was working with, and they was like, nah, bro, I ain't feeling it.
So what they gonna do?
So, at a certain date, they are suspending those employees.
Wow.
And if they decide that they're gonna continue to stay with the company,
Yeah.
they can't use their PTO. So a lot of them, in the position that I was in,
Yeah.
a lot of us would save our PTO to the end of the year and use it for the holidays.
Yeah.
Because we'll be done with majority of our work.
Yeah.
And coming up here shortly, they're about to start suspending people
Hey.
if they're not vaccinated.
You know what, Ski? Hey, your boy Biggs. I like to have fun, man. You know what I gotta say? They gonna be eating poke and beans and Roman noodles. They gonna have no job. Hey, we gonna get into this next song. Hey, we gonna get back to the phone lines, y'all. Poke and beans and Roman noodles. Somebody gonna be hungry.
Trying to stay focused, I keep drinking this lean. Killers behind me as I'm chasing my dreams, oh Lord. Trying to heal up a nigga, feel like Tyreek. But it's been too long, realize they permanent scars. Raindrops, they say keep enemies close, but I can't hang without. I'm the real definition of a falling star. Walking on tears, running on blood. Don't take too much. Love is a drug. Hey, walking light, feel like the feds been watching, cause I just beat the counter. Spit too high, that my main little run. I don't even hang around them, and we barely miss it, ain't no rebounds. I was broken, drive to school, so I went bust down. I go put on Palm Angels, I don't need no handout. Shawty say she love me, it's irrelevant like Bow Wow. Thinking about my future like Sierra, but I'm higher than the Seahawk. It went away, don't slim casket, cause my niggas was ashes. It's hard for me to sleep at night. We go by switches for them clocks, it make it automatic. All I gotta do is squeeze it now. Trying to stay focused, I keep drinking this lean. Killers behind me as I'm chasing my dreams, oh Lord. Trying to heal up a nigga, feel like Tyreek. But it's been too long, realize they permanent scars. Raindrops, they say keep enemies close, but I can't hang without. I'm the real definition of a...
All right, we got our next caller. Who is this?
This is Tam from Oklahoma City.
How you doing, Tam? Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm great, and you too.
We're good. You're welcome to Mac and Hanging with Biggs and Skis.
Thank you.
You're on the second official episode. You making history with us, girl.
Woo, woo, woo.
So when you called in for the question of the day, we're gonna repeat that question to you again. Okay. What is it, Skis?
So today's topic is the vaccinated versus the anti-vaxxers. What is your opinion on the vaccine, and how do you feel about those that are vaccinated versus those that aren't?
Okay. So firstly, I am a COVID survivor. I did get COVID back in January earlier this year. So I feel like I can, especially I'm good at answering this question. So at first, when the vaccination came out, I was kind of feeling a little bit uncomfortable, but I'm prior service, I'm military, so I'm used to getting shot up with whatever. So at first I was just holding off getting the shot, but then when I actually got COVID, and I got really, 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 really sick, it made me think differently. So as soon as I was well enough to get the vaccination, I did get the vaccination. And that's something I decided to do based off my personal experience being sick with COVID and then having a child with asthma. As for my friend,
Tam, I forgot to tell you, on this show, we trying not to get censored by the government, so we just gonna call it, instead of calling it that C word, we gonna call it that thing. That's what we gonna call it on here.
Oh, so we don't say the word.
We just gonna call it that thing. We gonna call it that thing, to try to.
Told me.
Hey, wait, I just told you, it's cool. You're all right.
Yeah, because they can't say it on YouTube either.
Yeah, we just gonna call it that thing.
Okay, that thing. Okay.
So go ahead, my bad.
Well, how are you going to blurt it out?
Nah, it's gonna be okay. They might blurt it out, but you good. You all right. You good. You can talk. You can talk freely. Just if you mess up and say that word, it's cool. Just if you remember say that thing, that's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I forgot where I was at.
You forgot where you was at.
So as for my friends who choose not to take the vaccination, I actually have a good friend that she's choosing not to get the vaccination. Honestly, it's her opinion. I tell her what I've researched and what I've heard, and tell her what the pros and cons of the vaccination or whatnot. Because I did get sick after I did get the vaccination, but I did tell her the pros and cons, and she chooses not to get it, and she feels very strongly about it, as in like she went to a different doctor just because the doctor mentioned like, hey, do you have a vaccination? She said no. He said, well, do you mind getting it, to keep the nurse and myself safe? And she said, absolutely not. And she went to a whole different facility. So with that being said, like, I feel like it's your opinion. What I don't like is that it's starting to cause a division. There's already enough of division in this world as it is, but now it's causing a division with people who are like, oh, you got the shot? Ooh. And then the people who didn't get the shot, people are getting like shot shamed in my opinion. Like, if you did get the shot, okay. If you didn't, ew, I'm looking down at you. So it's causing division. So with me, I try to just be like, it's your opinion. It's a free country. You have the choice of getting it or not. If you choose not to get it, that's your business. If you get sick, that's one of the consequences that you're going to deal with. You're taking risks either way, and I understand some people don't even like taking the normal, flu shot. So yeah. I feel like it's everybody's opinion. I just feel that it is causing it's causing an issue. And like, for example, my son in school, there's already kids who are already saying stuff like, if they wear a mask in school, they're just like, oh, you're wearing a mask. So it's kind of like,
so they bullying kids for wearing a mask?
Yeah. It's a thing because people are like, ew, you're wearing a mask. And, the kids really don't know what's going on, but, they just hear their parents talking about it at home, and then they come to school and then they're mask shaming people, and to me, from what I'm seeing, is more the people who are anti-mask or anti-vaccinations. They're the ones that are more the bullier, in my opinion, on what I'm dealing with where I'm at. Because I know with some people, they're dealing with people, talking about people who aren't wearing masks. But where I'm at right now, we're dealing with people shaming people wearing a mask. If I want to wear a mask, it's my opinion. If I want to wear a bright pink shirt and, and purple shoes, it should be up to me. But I just noticed that there's a lot of division going on. And like I said, honestly, I don't have a problem. You can take it or not take it. I mean, it's your decision, and you're taking, the consequences. If you get sick, you get sick. And I work with someone, he was anti-mask, anti-shot. He got sick, and I mean, very, very sick. He was in the hospital for 3 weeks. And now he's the most like, wear a mask. Don't do this. Wash your hands, this and this and that. So sometimes it just takes people to get sick. And I know that's sad to say, but it takes people to get sick. But if you choose to, that's cool. If you choose not to, I'll still be your friend. That's the way I see it.
A lot of people I know. I know a lot of people that have got it. A lot of people that haven't got it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one of them things you can. It's your choice. If you want to get it, cool. If you don't want to get it, cool. But one thing I did see one guy make a. He had a video he had posted online. He was saying that for the people that don't want to get it, when you get sick, why are you going to the hospital? Because he said he got a wife that got cancer, and it's been hard for her when she have her real bad days and actually need to go to the hospital. It's hard for her to get a bed because you got so many people that's inside that's that's trying to come in. So if you don't believe in the vaccination, cool. When you get sick and you think you got COVID symptoms, don't take your tail to the hospital. Stay at the house.
You better drink some castor oil and call it a
Stay
day.
At the house.
You do some old school ribs. You get some elderberry, castor oil, burn some sage. You do whatever. But it's like you said, like if you want to be all like, ooh, this, I'm not getting it and whatever. Yeah. When you get sick, you like you said, stay home and do some lemon and tea. Okay. And you figure it out. I totally agree with him. Because I mean, like, just if you don't want to take it, just keep it to yourself. And I think what the problem is, people who are so against it are so vocal and just so loud about it. And then as soon as they get sick, they're like, let me in, little pig. No.
They be all over Facebook. Can somebody bring me some water? Can somebody bring me? I ain't bring you nothing. You should have went and got your shot. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
I try not to be like that, but there's a lot of
I don't care. Hey, I don't care. I'll be like that. I don't care. Man, you know, take your tail on. You ain't want no shot. Now you all on Facebook telling me, can you bring me some water? Oh, I ain't never felt like this in my life. Ooh, I'm so bored.
Like, and that's exactly what's happening. But I think it just takes people to actually get sick. I mean, and not just get really sick, because there's some people who downplay it, like, oh, I just had cold symptoms. I had more than cold symptoms, and I wouldn't wish this on anyone. Like people that I don't care much.
You said that you wouldn't wish that on anyone. I'm probably like this. Like 90% of the people I've talked to that have had it, they all be telling me the same thing. They were like, I wouldn't wish this on nobody. Like they keep saying the same exact words verbatim what you said. I wouldn't wish this on nobody. That's crazy.
Because it's the truth. Like I've had the flu, I've had the cold, and it's different. And when I got sick, I knew something was off. I knew it wasn't the flu. I knew it wasn't a cold. I knew it was. I didn't even think it was pneumonia. I've had pneumonia before. I just knew that something in my body was different and something was off.
Yeah.
And that's why, I chose to go to the doctor, and they're like, you're positive. And I'm just like, yeah, I figured that much because I've never experienced anything like that in my life.
Wow.
So, like I said, if you choose to, that's great. You know what I'm saying? But if you choose not to, okay, that's cool. That's fine. Crazy. But I mean, like, maybe you shouldn't be going out to the football games. I don't want to see you up getting down and dirty in the club. Maybe you should stay home. People want to act like things are normal. I think the world is it's changed forever. It's not going to be normal anymore. From now on, it's not going to be normal. It's going to always be different. People are continue to wear masks. What do you say?
I said this is going to be the new norm, huh?
It's a new norm, and I forgot the word, what it's called, but someone said something on the radio the other day that they were saying, like, I forgot what the word is. It's some kind of like there's pandemic, but there's something else that's basically saying that thing is going to be here just like the flu, and they changed it to a different name. So if this thing is going to be around for a while, then I don't mind wearing masks and, taking those extra precautions to keep myself, my
They've been
friends,
doing
and my
it
family.
Over in Asia. They've been wearing,
Yeah,
they've
exactly.
been doing it in Asia wearing masks. Whenever they just get over there, when they just get a common cold, they walk around with a mask on. They put a mask on to protect, try to protect other people. Whenever they feel any type of sickness, not just for COVID, they get a little sick, they put a mask on when they walking around.
And it makes sense too, because some people don't even cover their cover their mouth when they even cough. So now that I choose to wear them, my family does. I'm like, when I think about them over there, they've been wearing them. I'm like, that makes so much sense to me. Why haven't I been wearing
gloves also? When I was staying over there, they was wearing gloves and masks whenever they felt a little sick. You gonna ask them like, "Hey, what's wrong?" Like, "Hey, I feel sick. A little sick. So I put my mask in my glove. Yes, it feels sick." So they've been doing it.
Yeah, they're looking out for themselves and they're looking out for
other people. Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just telling people, like, you don't like wearing it, but be a good Samaritan. Do something nice. If it's not for you, it's for that little kid that can't get vaccinated. Yeah. It's for that elderly person. It's for that person that has a sensitive immune system. Think about others. Stop being so doggone selfish. It's not always about you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That's the way I see it. So.
Okay, well, hey, thank you for your input on this topic we have of the day.
You're welcome.
We appreciate you. You're making history you're on the second episode of Mackin' and Hanging with Biggs and Skis. You made the second episode. I'm trying to.
This is my first time too. This is awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have you back on again and get your 2 cents on some stuff.
Yes,
see what Miss Tamara got to say about some things. Hear what you got to say.
Oklahoma City.
Yeah, from Oklahoma City. That's what's up, lady. But all right then, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, Skis. Tamara had some valid points she was making over there, didn't she?
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what's up. So what we getting into next, man?
Instagram model of the pod.
Rappers be talking about, I got your bitch. Instagram got your bitch. Instagram got your bitch.
The Instagram model of the pod, his name is OMY_KC. That's OHMY_KC. She's our Instagram model for the day. And I think that's it, man. I think we about to get out of here. We still out here in the beautiful city of Austin, Texas. Still out here kicking it. I guess I'm going to head back to my side at the Wild Skis, man. I leave, they gonna still love me though.
The fans at home miss you, bro.
Hey man, I gotta get on back. They cutting up at home. I gotta get back. Everybody asking, when you coming back? When you coming back? Hey dog. Uncles, grandma had a dog call me yesterday. When you coming back? Everybody calling, dog. I gotta get
Not
back.
the dog.
Man, somebody dog called me, asked me when I'm getting back. So I got to go, man. But all right, man, we was good talking to y'all, and that's it. Peace for the next episode of Mackin' and Hangin' with your hosts, Biggs
And skis.
Later.